back to the 12 Notes podcast. Today I'm interviewing Wyatt's Rugged.
What's going on? What's going on?
In the building. So like, what city are you from? I was trying
to. Really, I can't say I could claim one city. You know.
Oh, for sure.
I come from like, growing up like, as a kid. You know, it's like Arleta. You know, the Valley. It's all through the Valley.
Yeah.
And then kind of towards like middle school, high school was like down in Low Valley, like Palmdale, stuff like that. And ever since, it's just been back and forth. So I got love from there, and I got love for both places, you know. So
for sure. How old are you?
21.
Oh yeah, you still hella young.
Yeah, youngin.
That's what's up. I'm trying to get more youngins on here.
Yeah, get that younger crowd and, you know, try to bring them in.
Yeah, because I know I got a lot of old dudes, but
you got some sleepers, though.
Yeah. Just got to watch.
Yeah, exactly. You know, got to get that fan base, you know, to start spreading out more.
Yeah. But I get it. You know, I'm just putting in the groundwork and, you know.
It'll come too.
Yeah. So I ain't tripping. I don't really think about it. It's just more kind of like it's part of my schedule. Yeah,
right. You know? It's like a job. You know, It's like work, but it's like, at least this work that you like. You know, you like waking up and getting ready for this. You know, that's how I am for music, really, too. I want it to be like work, but something I love. I can get up and be excited for, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what it's all about. So how long you been doing music?
I've been rapping since like middle school, you know. I always just started freestyling for my brother, really. Like, heard him rapping and, you know, had his homies rapping too. And I kind of just followed suit and then realized, like, it's something I'm kind of good at, you know. So you're good at something, stick with it. So I stuck with it. And seriously, I've been taking it for like 9 months now.
Okay.
Really like putting music out, really recording and stuff.
Yeah. When did you record your first track?
Summer 2019.
Oh, so not that long ago.
Yeah, you know. So it's been like ever since then. Before that, it was just freestyles and like, you know, just a little writing. But that's when I hopped in the studio, you know, got a booth and everything.
On that mic.
Yeah, got the feeling, you know.
Yeah. Did you like how you sounded at first?
Yeah, I always liked it. As soon as I heard myself on the microphone, it just instantly was like one of those, you get chills, like, oh, this is what I want to do for sure.
Yeah, it wasn't like that for me.
Nah, you wasn't feeling it at first?
It took me a while to find like my rapping voice, basically, because I used to rap just like how I talk, like how I'm talking now. And I didn't really like it.
Nah, it's too.
So but I'm like a chill, laid back guy. So
it fits, you know. It's real. It's authentic, you know.
Yeah, but I just like had to put more energy into it, like kind of pump myself up.
Yeah, you gotta get excited. That's how I go in there and I do my verse, and my brother would tell me like, yeah, it's cool, but like, you know, you gotta get in there though. Like, now do it again now, you know.
Yeah,
that's how I get it right.
Yeah, but some people like. They don't. That's kind of like their style, where it's just like kind of nonchalant.
That kind of like, I wouldn't call it so much to say lazy, but kind of just, you know, mellow. You know, you just vibing really.
Yeah,
it's cool though. I kind of like, you know, I like to look into different crowds. You know, 'cause at the end of the day, I want to be able to be versatile, work with whoever. You know.
So what do you think like your style is, like West Coast or? I kind of get like a Dom Kennedy type of vibe from you.
I'll say like my styles is rugged. I don't know. I haven't heard nobody. I asked people too, like, who would you say I'm closest to, and like they kind of just look like I don't really know, you know, because it's like I take so much influence from everybody, you know, like I could hit a West Coast song, but at the same time I could talk about love and like compassion and like feelings and all this other stuff. Yeah, you know, it's just like what I've been through, and that also takes part of where I've been around, you know, like. Product your environment, different places I've been, different type of people I've met, you know. So it's kind of just everything, you know, to dabble in it all. Yeah,
I mean, there's pros and cons to it because people do want to put like a certain sound to you or like a certain like, oh, he's this guy, but you like everything, so you try to do everything.
Yeah, and I realize like when it comes to West Coast, everyone wants to push it, you know. Right. And I agree, like, you know, my West Coast songs are cool, but at the same time, like, it's like, I feel like I could do more. Yeah. You know, so I'm just waiting for that to get to shine, you know, to everyone see, like, he's more than just, you know, someone coming from the West Coast in the Valley and, like, You know, because they try to belittle. I feel like they try to belittle like that West Coast scene now. Like now it's more like, it's like you need to talk about your feelings and all that. You're just too soft for the mainstream. As far as like, unless you're singing, that's how I've seen it.
Yeah.
You know, you got to sing for it, and then you can talk about your feelings. But I'm a rapper too, so it's like.
Yeah. So do you be trying to do like melodic shit?
Yeah, but I try to stay away from auto-tune. You know, I don't want to fall into that, because it's kind of like when you fall into it, you like it. You know, I like it. I heard myself on auto-tune too. I like it, you know, and I don't want to fall too deep into it.
Yeah.
So I try to steer away, you know, more just like raw vocals and stuff.
Yeah. I'd say like if you can, like just put a little splash to it, just to kind of correct you a little bit.
Yeah.
But not like crank that shit up to where.
Yeah, right. Not too crazy.
Sound like Travis Scott or something.
Yeah, I can't pull that. I'm not pulling that.
Yeah, that shit is tricky. Like I can't do melodies.
Nah.
No, it doesn't.
This is not your don't vibrate.
No.
What have you tried like the you know Kid Leroy?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the type of melodies that's like with those, you know, he's kind of mellow, smooth, and he kind of just doesn't really put too much effort in.
Right.
I like that type of, you know.
Right.
When it comes to that.
Yeah, I be trying to do like 50 Cent type of shit.
Oh, okay. It's hard shit.
Melodies.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Or it's kind of like he's just kind of smooth with it, like.
Yeah, he's kind of flow. He's kind of talking too. He kind of just talks on it, you know, like kind of just that's his little thing, you know. Doesn't do too much, doesn't overstep it.
Yeah. If I do, that's where I try to keep it at.
How long you been making music?
So I started when I was 16. I'm about to be 31. So like about 16, 17 years. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's a good road. It's a good road. You like it? Still pushing for it, huh? Like,
yeah.
Still have that? You feel like you still have that same drive?
Not exactly the same, but it's still there. Like I have my moments. Like right now, I'm getting ready to work on another project.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm like really excited about it and just ready to.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's always a good feeling. You have that excitement, like you know, you putting all the pieces together to start working. It's always like that. It's like when you get ready for school. You know, you got your outfit ready. It's that same feeling. I just can't wait to get in there and record. I can't wait to just work.
Yeah, so I just been cooking up beats and just stacking them and just getting ready to hit the studio.
That's smooth.
I usually do it at home.
I feel like that's the best.
But this time I'm trying to do it at the studio.
Would you say it's just equipment wise or just the vibe?
It's more like the vibe, like more of a work environment. Okay, and plus, you know, you're on the clock. That's your money.
Yeah, so you got that fire under you, you know.
Yeah, I can't just start watching TV out of nowhere. Like, forget about writing. Like, you know, if I'm in the studio, it's like I'm in the studio. No, I'm smoking. You good? So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Plus the quality.
Yeah.
And plus, like, I can't play it too loud here.
Makes sense.
I'm in an apartment building.
Yeah. So. I like that feeling of. I feel like my best songs came from when I was at home.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I feel like I get more comfortable. You know, there's not, and then also like the feeling of, okay, I paid for this much hours. Like, now I'm thinking, okay, what if I don't get done? Or like, now I gotta really rush it. I swear, when I'm at home, you know, it's on my time. Like, and really, when I'm locked in, I'm locked in. Like, I'm not really worried about like distractions. Like, I'll turn my TV off, everything. It'll just be me right there at the little setup and everything. I'll just work. You
do it all yourself?
Yeah, I've been doing it all myself. I don't really know what I'm doing too much, but I'm trying. I'm learning though. I'm learning.
I mean, YouTube. Bro.
Exactly. YouTube's my best friend. Yeah. That was my best friend right there.
What are you working on? Like,
usually I was working on like Pro Tools.
Okay.
But I just got a MacBook recently, so I got to get a. I forgot what it is.
Logic.
Yeah, Logic. I'm trying to get Logic, but right now I'm just working on GarageBand lately.
Yeah.
Just simple stuff. Just trying to get a feel of it.
Yeah, Logic is best.
That's what everyone's telling for Mac is Logic,
because it's runs so smooth. It doesn't crash. Like,
that's why I recorded my first songs at the. You know, the homie, he told me to pull up. You know, he had built a studio, and he had Logic, and like that's why I got my voice and all that. Like, I found my little tune and everything. So like, I have a little understanding of Logic. I'm pretty solid. So just waiting.
It's not too expensive either. It's like $200 or something.
Smooth. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
yeah, that's what I use at home. But usually when you go to studios, they got Pro Tools.
Pro Tools, yeah. One thing I didn't like, I used the FL. Wasn't for me.
For the vocals?
Just for everything, like, yeah, it just wasn't for me.
Yeah. Do you make beats?
I just started, like,
okay,
yesterday, actually. I just started. I haven't been home, you know, so I finally got time. I just started, you know, and it's smooth. I like it, you know.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Spice? You had to have heard of Spice. Yeah. I've been using Spice a little bit.
For sure. Yeah, I use Splice.
Man.
It's kind of like on some... more of like a producer. Like, the way I see it, like when Dre's in the studio, he'll have like all these like musicians and shit, like guitar players and bass players and all this shit, piano players. So that's the way I see it with Splice. Like, oh, I need this sick ass piano right here.
Yeah,
like,
that's how that's exactly
and,
like,
and add to this.
I'm like, okay, I need a little guitar, just a little riff. Right. You know, I just need a little breakdown on some drums. Right. I can just go look it up. It's perfect for me, honestly. That's like, that's, whoever made that was great. Yeah. It was a great person because it's so helpful. And it's like you get so many different people and so many different genres. Mm-hmm. You can mix it however you want to. Like,
yeah, mostly like live instruments. They got like guitar shit. They got a lot of shit on there.
Guitar, yeah,
hella useful. Like, because when I try to play it on the keyboard, like load up a guitar patch or whatever, it's
never the same. It's just not. It's just never the same. Yeah. I was been figuring that out too. It's just not the same.
Yeah. So
what I'm trying to look for too is you know, people that can like play instruments. Mm-hmm. You know, like I can sit down and we can figure something out together. You know, because that's what it really comes down to. Like, I started was pulling beats off YouTube. You know, it's like that's cool, but you kind of not getting that same feeling as when you making this beat with somebody.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna know every breakdown. You're gonna know every pause, every like little snare. You know,
it feels so much better. Trust me. Like, because you know, like, where it came from. Like,
exactly.
From nothing to something. Like,
that's the thing about music is like, you making nothing from something. Like, music can fill a whole empty room. You know, it's like, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So you starting to get into beats. It's dope.
Yeah. I'm trying to progress. It's like it's a passion, you know. So it's more like I want to really know how to do everything. Like, so I can just be by myself. I hate having to come to someone like, I don't know how to do this. Can you do this for me? And like, you know, because it's never gonna sound how you exactly think unless you really locking in like that time, and that's a lot of time, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to be able to just have it in my head. Okay, boom, I can lay it down.
Yeah. I mean, all it is, bro. Time, patience, and time, bro. If you really want it, like, sit there and learn the shit.
That's why I look like whenever I feel impatient, I'm like, I feel impatient because I've been rapping for so long, but then I've been taking it serious for, like I said, 9 months. Like, that's nothing.
Right.
You know, there's years I got, you know, so it's just waiting, really, you know, just sitting back and just working, trying to perfect myself. Next thing is a video.
Okay, you ready for a video?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it real, like a real video. I don't want, you know.
Yeah.
So I've been waiting on it, just sitting back.
You planning on working on like an album or something?
Nah, I don't want an album yet.
Just singles?
Yeah, really. Because honestly, I don't want too big of a sales history if I ever do have to talk to a label. Because then now they're looking at this sales history, and I put out, you know, this album by myself, and I'm getting like, let's say I get 20,000. So now they're looking at, are you making this 20,000? So then they're gonna base the label off that, to where if I sit back and wait, they gotta base it off what they think I can make and what, you know. So I'm trying to play it small. I'm not, you know, I'm trying to be smooth in here, you know. At the end of the day, I want to be happy. You know, I want to make them happy. I want to make everybody happy at the end of the day.
So you open to signing to the label? I mean, mostly nowadays is independent shit.
Everyone is independent, but I feel help isn't bad.
Right.
You know? Right. Everybody needs some help. And I feel like if I could come to agreement with someone or, you know, a company, then yeah, I'll be open to it. But as of right now, I'm just working. Really, I'm just focused on just getting up.
That's where it starts, bro. Perfect your craft first.
Yeah, you know.
And then think about how you want to market the shit. And
exactly. You know, I don't want to go like into this like I said, they looking at me like a West Coast artist, and then I start coming with some crazy shit, and they're like, "Yeah, this isn't what we signed you for." You know, that's not what I want at all. You know, so just try to keep it authentic.
Yeah. What I do is just do everything, like, because lately I've done EPs. So one EP sounds like some East Coast hip hop shit.
Right.
The next one sounds like some South trap shit.
Right.
The next one I'm on my West Coast shit.
Smooth. That's how you do it, though.
You know.
That's how you do it. It's versatile.
Right. So you pick whichever version you like of me. And
exactly. Then you follow that. Exactly. That's how I'm feeling. You know, I want to be able to have like love in every crowd. Yeah. You know, they're like, damn, I like him for his little sauce shit. But at the same time, this person likes me for my little West Coast shit. And, you know, this person likes how I do my melodies. Right. So it's like, at the end of the day, they like me. Yeah. You know? It comes together. Yeah. It's all about networking, really, you know? Mm-hmm. My little group, like, everybody's versatile. Like, everybody's different. So it's like one homie will show me a Detroit beat. And another homie's gonna show me a New York beat. But at the same time, they both trying to flow together. And I'm like, I'm all for it, you know? Like, but it's crazy to me, like, to see, like, we all came from the same places, but our mindset's a little, things we like is a little different but similar. Yeah. So, like, it just fits, you know?
So you got, like, a crew and, like, a...
Yeah, YS is like a little group, you know? It's like a family. It's our family, you know? Like...
What's that stand for?
It's a yen sign and a dollar sign. So, to me, it's more like a stamp. You know, it's like a symbol, which means, like, no matter where you go, it's all about money. Like, both sides of the world is money. So, it's money all around. It's really the focus is, you know, with money, you could do a lot of things. Without it, you're very limited. Yeah. So, that's what it really is.
Money all around.
Us trying to up our back.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So, everybody's rapping?
Nah. If not rapping, it's something with music. Videos, you know, I got one homie's working on beats. Yeah. So, it's like, everyone has their little job type thing, you know? Yeah. Like, if not... You family, but at the end of the day, we all gotta work. Mm-hmm. You know, we all trying to move up, so that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. You're all young, same age?
Yeah, around, you know, same age.
That's good.
Yeah, a lot of them like couples, like cousins, and the other ones just like people I just grew up around. Yeah, you know, just came through together. Really, it's just all about music. Like, music is what brings me and a lot of people together. Yeah, that's why I love to talk. I could talk about music, like just the music I like and just different things, you know. So that's really how I network a lot of people in.
Yeah, that's where most of my like friendships come from, like through music. Like, if we weren't talking about music, I wouldn't even be talking to you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But shit, it's cool. Like,
music's like my sports. You know, people walk up and talk about like Super Bowl or something, like, you know, I'm talking about what album just dropped and, you know, things like that. Right. I'll stay away from the gossip, though. I'm not worried about that. I'm just more worried about the music.
The music, yeah. I mean, that's what this podcast is all about, bro. It's all about the music.
Yeah, I've been watching. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're doing something good, you know, especially for our community. Yeah. Smooth, like, it's going to build up, and it's going to build a lot of people up.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's bringing a lot of, there's a lot of people I haven't heard of before. Right. That I've seen, and it's like, why haven't I heard of this person? Like, how are we in the same city and I haven't heard of this person? You know, like, so it's cool.
It's bringing awareness. Yeah. There's pros and cons to that too, because it's like somebody you never heard of, so it doesn't really. You don't really want to watch the interview because you never heard of the person.
Yeah, I know that's like that too.
But at the same time, if you're interested in, like, you know, local.
Why I see it is, those people, like, even if there's not a big following, point is their followers don't follow you, you know? Yeah. So when they do post it up, it's a good connection, you know, either way. And it's vice versa, too.
Not for sure. Yeah, let me get this. I was supposed to go to the store before you came, but I forgot.
Nah, I'm good. I got mine.
So what type of shit you grew up listening
to? Honestly, I came up more of like a newer, like, honestly, yeah, I heard old schools, but I'm more on the newer generation. A big influence was like Mac Miller, It's like J. Cole, you know, like that. I like that food for thought, you know. I like to think when I'm listening to music.
So, because you was born, what, 2000?
Yeah, you know, so it's like, I heard the oldies, you know, like, I heard all the West Coast, but it's like, it's a little past my time, you know.
So, basically, like, 2010s is kind of your era of what you grew up listening to.
And that's when really I started, like, I want to try music, you know. Especially, like I said, Mac Miller, that really, he really had a big influence. Just hearing, like, the different genres he was in would make me, like, damn, let me try something, you know. I can try some, like, Anderson .Paak type vibes too, you know, like things like that. I like that funky music. I like that feel good. If it can make me dance, you know, something like that, make me smile.
Yeah. You like the Silk Sonic?
Yeah, man. they slept on, honest. I feel like, because I just learned that was their name the other day. Like, I didn't even know. Yeah. I feel like they not getting that love that they deserve. You know, I'll be listening to their songs and shit.
Nah, that's just jamming, bro. It's like I said, it's feel good, bro.
Exactly, it's that feel good music.
You just vibing, like. So you said Mac Miller, J. Cole,
Kanye West for sure. Kanye West for sure. You know, that whole Lil Wayne scene. Lil Wayne influenced a lot. Like, he came in, you know, he came through stepping, you know, so it was like, that was a big part.
That's what's up. So not you don't really go back and listen to like 90s?
Yeah, it's more like I'll grab a song, and I won't sit there and like I can't say that there's albums that I've played like full and through, like like most like 50 Cent shit like that. I'm telling you, it's more like older 2000s, you know.
Yeah,
that's more my shit.
Yeah,
I learned about the history of them though. The history, like how they worked, you know, like with their labels and all that. I'll look into that. But as far as the music, I can't say, you know, that's different.
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, it's kind of the same way growing up, but like when I got older, I went back to like shit that maybe I missed out on, like maybe, you know, things people say were great, but I never really paid attention to.
That happens a lot. Like, excuse me, when me and my brothers, like, I'm the youngest, you know, so they'll be listening to a song, and they'll be like, what you know about this? I'll turn straight up like, nah, I don't hear this. And they'll both look at me like, you never heard this? Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, nah, I haven't, but you can put me on, though, you know? If I like it, I'll put it in my phone. If not, like, I'm going to tell you, like, it's smooth, but it's not something I'm going to slap on the daily, you know? But, like, you know, I listen to some, I don't know, some smooth shit, you know?
So what are like some of your favorite albums?
But back then?
From just all time, like shit you got on repeat.
I'll say College Dropout.
Okay.
I'll say GOOD by Mac Miller.
Okay.
I say Forest Hills Drive. That was a 3 that was really impactful for me when I was starting up in music.
Yeah.
Those were the ones where I was really like J. Cole instrumental, like, you know, like I was really on it, you know, so that's why I say, like, yeah, I do have, because, you know, who do they get their influence off, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, you can say it does trickle down, you know, but at the same time, it's like, my direct influences do come from them.
Yeah.
People like that.
Yeah. Forest Hills Drive.
What about you? What's your top albums? Top 3?
Man, I'm all 90s and I'm old, man.
What is it? Shoot them.
I like All Eyes on Me, Tupac, Get Rich or Die Trying, Eminem, the Eminem Show.
Get Rich or Die Trying for sure. I played that back to back. Yeah, I can say that one.
Yeah, like West Side Connection, like Bow Down, and then newer shit like I like probably I like Jeezy, his first album. Shit, man. T.I.'s dope. Boosie. I love Boosie.
Yeah, Boosie's hard, bro. Boosie slept on too. Boosie need his recognition.
Yeah. He's kind of like an underground.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Like, he's for the streets. You know,
He kind of,
like,
you can see he happy where he's at.
Yeah.
That's what it really comes down to. Like, he's happy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it.
Yeah, the streets know, you know.
Yeah, exactly,
the streets
exactly.
be bumping Boosie all the time, so you don't need to be mainstream like that. But yeah, bro, shit like that, you know, G in it, freaking 2010s too. Like, I love Kendrick, Cole.
Yeah.
Shit. Most recent, like Vince Staples, Westside Boogie.
Boogie's called too.
Yeah. I be trying to keep up, but
yeah. You fuck with Savi? Have you heard Savi Third?
Yeah.
Savi Third's a cold one. I fuck with him a lot. He cold.
Yeah. He kind of stopped for a second there. You know?
Yeah, he was locked up.
Oh yeah.
He just got out. Dropped some shit.
Yeah, he's hard.
Yeah, his shit's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
He got that voice. I feel like what it is the energy. Anybody with energy, like, I like you when they got that confidence in themselves, and they can go in there and just do that little funky shit. That's what I like, you know, like rapping. When I first doing my songs, it was hook, verse, hook, done. Like, and that shit I hate it now. I look at my songs, I hate that shit so much. And that's why I try to just make it mix it up, you know. Try to just that's why I listen to different artists other than rappers and you know, listen to now. Like, you like A Boogie?
I like a few songs, but
A Boogie's smooth. Like, you know, he's a singer, but he could rap at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like being able to put his hand in both of those pots.
Right.
That's what I like. You know, that's what I'm trying to get to.
So do you practicing your voice and your vocals?
Yeah. I would look at J. Cole interviews, and he talk about his little 7-minute drill, you know. Or I would if I hear a song, I like to rap the whole verse. So I really got up my vocals too. If I hear a song, I rap their whole verse over and over and over, so I can keep getting my vocals up. Cause little did I know that's practicing.
Yeah.
Until I really put it together, hold up, this made sense. And now for performance wise, I really sit there and okay, how am I gonna hold this microphone? How am I not gonna look awkward when I'm performing? I gotta get my drops right, my hand signals or whatever it is, you know, my body language. So I'm trying to really is perfecting my craft.
For sure. Nah, you doing it right, bro. You studying this shit, trying to figure it out. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know, I don't know. Last thing I want is that little summertime fame. You know, I'm here for longevity. Yeah. So if that means I gotta wait 6 years to be here for 12, then so be it, you know?
Yeah. It's better that way anyway. You want to be a one-hit wonder out here?
Yeah, exactly. I can't do that.
Make your quick million and be out.
I mean, it's smooth because if it comes down to mainstream wise, I'm for it, because it comes down to, at the end of the day, my music is what I love to do. So once I am at the top, I don't consider myself like a rapper. It's more of an entrepreneur. So it's I'm gonna be making my music, but at that time it's more music for myself. I'm just making it because I like to make music.
Right.
And at that point, I'm gonna have the resources to venture off, you know, do other things. I don't want to be labeled as a rapper. You know, we humans. You feel me? We're humans, you know. So
yeah, that's always kind of I feel corny saying, yeah, I'm a rapper.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah, when people are oh, so you're a rapper? You can say that, but I wouldn't. Nah, not really though. Nah.
It just feels so corny to say it.
It's so played out now, kind of
so you and 1,000 other people, you know.
Exactly, you know.
So I just be yeah, you know, I can rap.
I make music. I'll tell people I make music.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though I be producing and all that too, I don't know, I don't really present myself to people like that. People always find out through another source. It's never from my mouth.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's more
Like, oh, he got beats. And I'm like, yeah, I got beats. You know, you want.
So what would you say if someone asked you, like, what do you do?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, if I ask you, what do you do? Like, what is your, like, are you a rapper? Like, you a producer? You?
All of the above.
You do it all.
I'm a creator.
That's it right there.
You know, I rap, produce, and shoot videos. You know, I want to.
Yeah, cause that's how I seen you shooting video.
Yeah.
And then like I heard you make beats.
Right.
And I'm like, oh shit. Then I seen the podcast. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah, I just do everything, bro. It's all. It's like my addiction. You know, creating shit.
That's good though. Like it's a good peace of mind, huh? I know it is. That's how I feel with the music. It's like I can sit there and just like let myself go for a little bit, just do my little thing and zone in.
Yeah.
People, everyone has their own thing, you know.
Yeah, I low key feel like a bum when I'm not being productive and creating shit.
Yeah.
I feel like what am I doing here?
Yeah, when I was working a 9 to 5, like I agree with it. You feel me? Everybody has to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Like, it comes down to, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to, aside from rapping, like I'm trying to pursue an X-ray tech.
Okay.
You know, and then me and my brothers, we got a food pop-up, Cares LA. Like we're trying to get in, like, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, at the end of the day, I want to just be able to do more. I want to be able to do more than just rap and use my money from rapping, you know. Like I did my X-ray tech, like I travel, like I could be traveling. They could send me out anywhere across the world, like, you know, just do different shit.
Yeah.
Aside from just being stuck in the city and stuck in, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. You ever feel like moving out of state?
I had lived in Washington for like a year, and it was cool. I loved it, you know. I loved it. Like it was great. It's a whole different feel. Like so much different people.
Does it rain all the time?
Yeah, yeah, it did. I liked it though. It wasn't like crazy rain, like how it seems. Like you would think it's like rushing and pouring, but you know, it's rain. It's little rain. Like it's cool. You know, we're from Cali, so it's like I like the cold. You know, it's like I love when we do get the cold. So out there, it was great. Yeah. It's just as far as music wise, I'd rather just stay out here until I'm done with California. You know, like until I know I'm solidified, and then I'm moving on.
Yeah, that's kind of what's holding me back from leaving. It's the music and it's the.
It is a good gateway. California's a good gateway for it. I can't lie.
Yeah. If it wasn't for this, I'd be out of here. I'd be in freaking Utah somewhere.
Utah.
I don't know.
I was like, oh, okay. I thought you had a little thought already, Utah.
Nah.
You've been out of the state though, right? Have you visited other states?
Yeah, but it was for shooting videos. It wasn't like on this. Yeah. It was like,
okay. Yeah. But that's good too, though.
Yeah.
That's smooth.
Yeah, so you should go out there, shoot the video, and then you get a little time to see the city a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's cool. But I don't think I would go if I wasn't working.
You feel like it'd be too much time away, or you just have no interest?
I don't like to travel, bro.
Oh, word, okay.
I don't like to drive for a long time. I don't like being stuck in traffic.
Have you flew before?
Yeah.
You like it?
No. I don't like being stuck in a plane. Like uncomfortable ass seats. Like if I'm gonna go, like.
Yeah, no. I feel it. I like traveling. Yeah. I like planes and shit. Like.
It's like I wish I can just like teleport to places.
Yo, I mean, man, yo, like.
Cause the travel thing is what I hate. That's the thing.
You think if you could teleport, you'll still be late places?
No, I'm not late places now.
Be on time with it?
Yeah. I like to be 15 minutes early, you know? Because I don't like to rush. Yeah. I don't like to be like, oh, I got 5 minutes to get here. Like, let me try to speed through traffic and be like in the rush feeling. Like, I hate it. I'd rather just like take it easy, Up in the car.
Be on that coasting vibe.
Put on some Junes.
Yeah, right. Feel good.
It. You know, I'll be there. And always there on time, early on time. That's the way I do it.
That's a habit I'm trying to pick up. Get my scheduling right. Yeah. Man.
You know how to count bars?
It's funny because for the whole first 5 months, I did not know what I was doing, and I would just go, and I'd be like, I look at the beat like, okay, what time does it stop? You feel me? And then the homie's like, what are you doing? You feel me? What are you counting the song for? The minute and the second? And he had to break it down to me. So I can say a lot of that's why I'm okay with when I learn something I'll teach, because how else did I learn someone else had to have told me or put this information there Yeah. So it's I have those people that did come through and tell me and put me on the game,
Counting bars.
That's it's funny because I've met some motherfuckers with some lyrics, some cold shit, but they do not know how to count bars.
Yeah.
And they hand me the phone can you map it out for me? What you mean map it out for you?
Yeah, most people don't know how to do it.
That's a slept on question right there.
I want to know, especially because you're young.
Yeah,
it's not really a thing.
Yeah,
counting bars.
I'm telling you, everybody's getting so freelance with the music.
Yeah,
I feel before it was not a pattern, but there was a map to it. There's kind of a blueprint. You did have the people that were going outside the boundaries, but that's what makes them great.
Mm-hmm.
But now I feel everyone's trying so hard to be great instead of be themselves, be in their own lane. Not everyone's great,
Yeah.
But there are a lot of goods,
mm-hmm.
And it's you just gotta find what you are. Mm-hmm. I feel everyone's pushing so hard for that top spot. They want that number one, And it's motherfucker, I just want where I deserve. I just want where I'm putting my work in,
Yeah. Yeah. So do you punch in your verses?
So if I'm going, usually I'd rather hit one take.
Okay.
I want that authentic, if I breathe in, unless it's I'm sitting there in the mic, but I want you to hear that, because when someone's spitting my shit, I don't expect you to be going the whole time. I expect you to breathe too, so that's I like that authentic kind of shit, that raw kind of feel.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do gotta punch in ad libs and shit like that.
Yeah.
Nah, usually it's one take.
That's what's up. Yeah. I don't like to punch in.
It doesn't feel right, huh?
Nah.
And then it's you gotta catch your vibe again.
Right.
That's the hardest, especially when I'm singing.
Right.
I'm not a singer, so it's when I get that tune, it's hard for me to really catch it again, that same exact tune. Mm-hmm. So now I'm just sitting there for an hour trying to hit this one lyric, and I'm okay, I'm done with this shit.
Just do the whole thing over.
Exactly.
Spending an hour on the little.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. Trying to capture the same.
That's why I had to really analyze because when I was first working at the same time I was learning by myself really in YouTube I said, but
yeah.
It's a lot of time with me just doing bullshit, and then when I figure it out, I'm bro, man, I've been sitting here so long for this, but that's what it is though. It's that time, until your brain figures it out, I feel you're not ready to learn it,
Yeah.
So I have to figure a lot of shit out on that side for myself.
Yeah, when I started this, it was before YouTube.
Man.
So, just pushing buttons, bro. What does this do? What does that do?
What did you start off with?
Cubase was my first.
I don't even know what that is.
Exactly. Just a little recording program. And then Reason to make beats.
Okay. I don't know what that one is either. No. That's crazy.
Yeah. The ones that nobody...
Yeah.
They don't... It's not nobody uses, but...
Were they slept on type thing? Or was it the first hand thing?
I think... Because when you open Reason... It's just this big ass rack and a bunch of controls, and it's kind of it's you don't know what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From FL with Fruity Loops, it's really easy, really user friendly and shit. So that's why more people use that. Plus, you
because FL is more based off like the patterns, right?
Right.
Like it's easier, right, when it comes to like their patterns and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. I didn't like that. Like, for me, I'd rather like click the shit myself, like hit the notes myself. I don't know. It's I'm simple with it, so
yeah.
I feel like when I learn more though, that's gonna come in handy because everyone tells me like, no, bro, FL when you're making beats like FL.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Nah, I've used it before. I've used every program, but I just stick to the ones I like. Shit.
Logic's still the one.
Yeah, Logic. That's it. Just plugins.
Yeah. Oh man, the plugins on there. I saw another thing too, like how to figure out plugins.
Yeah.
Before I was doing it raw, and I was trying to figure out like, why don't I sound like these people? Like,
yeah.
how do they sound so good? And then like, you see those YouTube ads like, you need plugins, and I start looking at plugins like, oh, okay, that's starting to make sense to me. So, that's a big part of the game too.
For sure. Yeah, the raw vocals, it's never gonna happen, bro. You're never gonna get the right sound. I've heard I seen this YouTube video where this dude, he got a hold of Michael Jackson's stems for Billie Jean, like just the raw files, and he played it just as is. That shit sound like garbage, bro. Like not mixed, nothing, nobody touched it, just pure like what it is.
Just pure him singing, just hitting him in the vocals.
He doesn't. Not saying his vocals, but like the mix.
The mix
of it. Like,
okay, yeah.
It sounds like he did it like off a laptop or something. I don't know. Even like the beat, the drums were sounding flat. Like,
right.
It's a trip.
Okay, mix comes into a big thing too. Like, that's another thing. Like, when people tell me like I can mix and master your song, I would just look at them like, like I just feel like that's a scam. Like that's how I was looking at it. Like it sounds like you just want me to pay you, for some easy shit that I could do.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, you start looking into it like, oh, it isn't that hard. Like like once you start getting the feel of it, I feel like what it comes down to, once you understand what everything does, all the buttons, that's all you really need to know. Cause from there, then it comes down to just your mind just creating things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people be doing that, like offering their services, but like charging you hella money.
Yeah, like.
And they don't really be doing much too.
You want me to go in here in the studio? I just paid you. Now I gotta pay you to mix and master the song that we just made. Like, that doesn't even sound right. Why can't you just mix and master it right now? Like, right? I still got some time actually. Like, like.
It depends on.
Yeah, it does depend on like.
On the track.
There's just. Yeah, that too. Cause if
it's something.
I know my singing ones. It's like when I go and record someone, they're like. They got them breathing like, okay, and then they start going into it. Like I said, I'm not a singer, but I want to try. Like I want to learn, teach myself.
Right. It depends on the track, how complicated it is. Especially if you got the beats, you got the stems for the beat. Yeah, you gotta work on that. It's a whole thing.
That's a process. Music is a process.
Mm-hmm.
When people tell me like. I'm getting offended kind of when people tell me like, oh, so you just make music? Like, it's like, yeah, I just make music. It's not easy. Like, I want you to go in there and go ahead.
Yeah.
Like, even like my cousin, like, when he first hopped on, he told me like, I feel like I could do this, like, woo. So I was like, all right, brought him to the house, put him in there. He put the headphones on, heard himself. He was, oh, this is smooth. I was like, all right, rap. He starts rapping. He's like, choking up, and I'm like, what's going on, bro? Like, rap, come on. And he's like, it's low key hard, like. Yeah. And I told him all you was doing is rapping. I'm sitting here working, trying to get your vocals right. Like, it's not easy, but it's a process I like. Like, I like that. Like, when I struggle on something, I like that when it comes to the music. Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, I think it's like these TikTok videos and shit where they be like, oh, this is how you make a beat.
Bro, like, when I see that, I'm like, bro, it's not that easy. Don't lie, bro. Like, it's not that easy.
Like, you know how long it took for him just to come up with that melody?
Just to come up with it. Not even, like, just lay it down. Like, just to think of it.
Find the right kick. Find the right snare. Like,
you're trying to water it down, and I feel like it's like, It's not respectable. Yeah. I can't respect that. Like,
they make it look easy. And that's why everybody's like, I can do that. Yeah, right. Plus that too, like the nerves. Like you said, he choked up because.
Yeah, like that's a real thing. Like when you hear yourself, okay, you like how you sound, but now it's like you gotta rap. Mm-hmm. So now when you wrote this, you don't put so much emotion into it. You're like, I don't know how to express this like this. Like I've never done this before, you know. Right. So it's like you get that choke up feeling, but it's, you know, it's a process of learning, like getting comfortable with yourself, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But every time you write, that shit sounds fire in your head.
Man,
because you know, like,
man, you have this beat in your head. You just got this perfect everything. Yeah. And then you spit it, and you like, let me go back and just let me just not do that one real quick.
That's not why I heard it in my head.
Yeah, like hold on, what did I say in my head? Like I must have missed something right there.
Yeah, that's one thing I struggle with. Like when I finish my verse and I try to record it. Yeah, it's like that's not
what you thought.
No, so I keep trying to find that delivery and that approach that I had in my head, the right tone of voice, like.
Are you like me personally? I like other people's opinion. That's why, like, when I do my studio sessions, usually I'll take him, or like, you know, I'll take somebody with me or have somebody in there, because I like if I feel like I'm doing good and someone looks like I don't know, I feel like you could punch it a little harder, like maybe you should come off like this. I like hearing that because it's like I'm a creative person and like creativity comes from others, you know.
Yeah.
Like. It's kind of hard to be creative in a blank room. Like, it's just your mind at the end. But, you know, that's all what you learn from.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like that, you know, other people's opinions.
I would say to be careful because there's a lot of yes men.
Exactly.
And it's like, oh, that shit fire. Like,
man, you know, it's funny because I had all my little people and, like, my little family around me. And I was like, it's crazy because there hasn't been one song that y'all said that y'all don't like. And I was like, and I do not believe that shit. Right. I just don't believe it. Like, there's because there's songs I don't like, and it's like, there's no way you're gonna tell me you like every one of my songs.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so that's how I just kind of look, like, sit back a little bit and just take my opinion in. You know, like I know the ones that tell me like this ain't it. This, you know, but for the majority, it's like, oh, this is it. Like a lot of them be telling me every song is it, and I'm like, man, come on, bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, but not really. Like
you gotta make the decision for yourself.
Yeah, at the end of the day, am I gonna put this song out? Do I feel it's ready to be out? You know.
Cause I think I struggle with that a lot. It's like as a producer, like a rapper would spit his verse, like record it. And like, yo, that's the one right there. Like, let's keep that. And they be like, nah, let me do it again. I'm like, nah, bro, like, that's the one. And they're like, nah, I gotta do it again. It's because to them, they feel like they can do better.
Exactly.
But to me, I'm kind of like,
you ain't never heard this shit before, so you like,
right?
But that's raw right there, like.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a give and take. You be like, you know, I'll save this one. If you feel like you can do it better,
that's the move I love. I forgot. I can't remember who it was, but someone. We're in the studio and I had laid a verse down. I was like, that's not it. And they're like, okay, look, I'm gonna save this one and you're gonna lay a different one down. And I laid the different one down for try 10 different takes. I'm like, all right, we're gonna go back to the first one. We're gonna just keep it like that then, you know, like that's a good move right there, you know.
Yeah, save that one that you did, because you never know. You might not get it again.
Exactly.
Man.
Another thing too I learned, like, I have to pace myself. Like, I get fatigued. So now, like, I done try to make 4 different verses. My brain is tired of all this writing. I'm sitting here trying to remember which verse is which. So then now when I'm spinning, I'm like, I'm thinking I'm getting that energy out, but it's fucking me up because I just did this last song. You know, now that energy's not the same. Because when I'm doing songs, I don't like that. Like, I don't want to stay on the same type of tone. Like, if I just did a happy song, okay, let's do some hard shit now. You know, I'm not trying to do happy song all day. Like,
one thing I was scared of doing is not finishing a song. Like, say I'll have a hook, a verse, and then the hook again, and I'll do my other verse another time. The thing I was scared of is like, what if I try to come back and I can't catch that same vibe and that same energy, and now the whole song is ruined because.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I
why
mean?
I'm happy I had like my little group. Cause like when I comes to songs like that, I just pass it to him, like hop on it, put a verse down. You know, like I got this verse there. It's like, you know, like, or I'll move into the second, you know, like shit like that. All right, you know, I got a hook. Yeah. Like it's just cause I had a song recently, like I was waiting months, like I've had the verse ready, but I could not find a hook. It was just the song was just too melodic for me. Like I just couldn't. My voice was just it. I shot the homie and instantly he's like, "Oh yeah, I got you, bro. Put it up." Listen to it, he's like, okay, smooth. He looked at me like, hold on. And he started recording this shit, came up with a hook instantly, like. So it's just like different people's perspective, you feel me? That's why I like my little group, you know, we tight knit with it.
Yeah. So yeah, collaborating is always it's always fun, bro. Like, yeah. I know for me, like the same situation that I told you before, like if I don't have the second verse. Yeah, I'll just like, all right, who would sound dope on this? Like, who can I get on this? You know?
That's always a good thing too. Like
even for hooks, like I can't come up with a hook. Like, let me see if this fool can give me a hook real quick.
I feel like I'm the worst at hooks.
Yeah,
I'm the worst. Like my hooks just sometimes it'll come to me, but usually like my verses is what I really like getting in depth. But the hook is just kind of like usually a hook will be I'll be writing my verse, and then I'll just take the top bars from my verse and put it into a hook. You know, like I'm not really good at making hooks, but
I like to start with the hook.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's, you know, you should be. That's how it should be going. You start with your hook to get the real vibes going, you know. But you know,
I like to know
I'm on that bar shit.
Yeah, I like to know the vibe. I like to know what I'm talking about. Like, what's the song gonna be about? Shit like that. It starts with the hook, you know.
Yeah.
So that's my way of doing it. Even with beats, like sometimes, like I have an idea in my head. Either I have a hook in my head and I gotta make the beat around it, or I got a beat in my head and I need to come up with a hook.
Yeah, like that's what I learned. Like I've been learning that too. Like watching people make beats and making it with them is like I'm trying to come up with. I'll rather come up with the verse while we're making the beat. You know, come up with the hook while we're making the beat. Yeah. Like I said, that comes back to like, you know, every pause. You know every snare that's in there. You know every drum that's in there. Like you gonna get that real feel.
Yeah.
Basing the hook, even having the melody first, and then you make the song over that. You know, like based off that melody, start getting some little piano keys and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Making a beat with the rapper, it's like they'll tell you when they don't like something.
Yeah. You know, like, which I like too. It feels like it's cool seeing like people work and you tell them like, "Can you do this?" and they just throw it on. And it's like you just read my mind. Like I said, that's it right there. You know, like that's always a good feeling. Like that connection and shit.
Yeah.
I'm big on energy. You know, like just coming into a room, you could just feel the energy. Like meeting someone, you can feel the energy. Sitting down and talking with someone, you can feel the energy. You know.
Yeah.
Even before I record, I like to sit there and talk to like whoever is right there. Like if I pay for the studio, I would rather talk to them for a little bit so we get comfortable.
Yeah, I like to do that too. Sometimes we waste our time just talking. Don't even work on a song.
Yeah. Just got a little therapy session in there real quick.
All right, bro, I'll see you tomorrow or something. Like spending hours just talking and shit. That's how it be, you know. You gotta make that connection, like you said.
Yeah, especially within the city, you know. Like, soon I feel like there's a lot of artists out here, and like they have the buzz, but I feel like we're so like with each other that it's like they don't get that push outwards, you know. That's why I like that I came from here and the Antelope Valley, because a lot of shit's pushing towards that way. So I'd rather get there now, like get on that wave now.
How do you feel like about like the Latin rap scene?
I like it.
You fan of anybody?
Everybody's moving up. Not particular. You know, it's when CNG smooth. That's probably all I'll say.
Okay.
CNG, because that's a lot of tight beats. Like just when I just be freestyling, come from his. It's like he got that bounce. Like he got that real bounce. Like and it sound authentic too. It don't sound forced. Like it's just real. you know.
For sure. Yeah. So what do you think it is that's holding us back, like the Latin rappers and shit?
I feel like it's the mentality that we being held back. I feel like we just gotta just fuck all that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's like we all go through our struggles and shit, and I feel like we just gotta push like together. Like it's more like bringing together. Like that's why I like seeing all the collaborations lately. It's smooth, you know. It's good. Like it's a good feeling seeing that shit. Everyone gotta just like put that shit outside their mentality, you know. Like fuck that. We not being held back no more, you know. Like even if it, you know, it's been seen. Like who can you really say that's like Drake level like that? Like, and if there is, it's like Latin like Bad Bunny, like you know. So it's like just gotta keep pushing that together type shit.
I feel like we gotta get better.
Yeah,
it's like you said, you don't really even feel anybody.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, but it's like we have to get our sound though, really.
Yeah.
Like you know, every culture has their sound. So we need to incorporate it more, like bring it out more. Stop like maybe stop getting that influence. Find our own influence, you know.
Well, it's like
comes out to samples too.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of samples is West Coast shit.
Yeah.
So it's like when we find our samples from like Spanish music, like anything, you know. I like to listen to. I don't speak Spanish, and I listen to Spanish music. Like all the homies hate that shit because they don't speak Spanish, and they be like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "So what? I'll learn the shit. I'll learn the lyrics, but I'll Google what he's saying." Yeah. So I make sure I'm not saying no bullshit. You know, like you can't be out here just, you know, but
yeah.
But yeah.
Nah, like I think just having that like kind of soaking up different types of music. So when it's time for you to create, like all that kind of comes out in a way. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why it comes down to like, I feel I'm versatile because I'm mixed. So it's like, I get that. Growing up, I've had that culture from like every little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like, I could really vibe with anything. I could vibe with anybody. Like, as long as the vibe is mutual, you know, as long as there's love and respect, you feel me? Then that's what's gonna happen. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like, it's a good feeling. Like my whole little group is just we're all like mixed, you know. So it's like,
yeah,
it's all family, really.
Right.
It's all connections.
Yeah. Nah, you doing it right, bro.
Yeah, you know, trying. At the end of the day, everybody's trying, you know.
Yeah, I think like that whole shit with us being held back, it's a lot of politics and
yeah, for sure.
That shit is annoying. Like you said though, I vibe with everybody. I don't give a damn where you from, who you are. Like, if you cool, you cool.
I'm not really. I don't worry about none of that. Like, it's just more. Like I said, it's music. Right. You know, if your music is good, I want to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, a big influence is Russ too. Like, just business wise.
Yeah.
Man, like you breaking shit down. You know, like you smooth. So try to just read into a lot of people and, you know, a lot of shit that's happening, like labels. How did this person get fucked over? Like, or you know the Frank Ocean issue with his label?
Nah.
Like, okay, well, pretty much finessed like a label and shit, you know. But
I heard that he like put out a bunch of bullshit music.
Exactly, but got paid for it.
Right.
So it's like, I'm pretty sure the video of him building a shack, and all the time. And like I forgot how it's broken down, but it was a video of him building some shit, and he got paid worth of his albums. So it's like, you know, he came through and dipped. You see, what has he dropped since? Really, like,
yeah.
But that's why it comes out. But I feel him though, you know. Now he's making music for himself.
Right.
He's dropping when he wants to drop. Like, it's not waiting on a check no more, you know.
Yeah.
So
I feel like a lot of people take the bad deals just to get put on, and then
it's when a dog's hungry and you sitting there waving that meat in front of him. You feel me? Like he at some point he gonna grab it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like you got to be strong. Like you gotta understand that meat's poison. You feel me? Like, well, that's meat, but I can sit here and catch me a whole kill right here. You know, if I just wait on it.
Yeah, I'd say don't do nothing long term.
Yeah.
Like say you do like a 2-album deal or some shit.
Yeah, like, but even then, I feel that's I'd rather go based off time. Like
Yeah.
Russ, he did the distribution for a year.
Yeah.
You know, like I'd rather go with time based versus work, because I could put these 2 albums and those could be the best albums on the job. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm sitting here trying to get back on that.
Yeah.
And it's not even the same promotion, none of that. So now I'm falling into the, well, damn, I think I need this label.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like,
right.
I'd rather go based off time with it. Like, you know, this time I could drop my little album, my singles, like, smooth shit.
For
Being
sure.
smart. But at the same time, you gotta respect them too, because they are putting a lot of work, you know, like,
Yeah.
like I said, promotion wise and like management and all that, you know. So it's just mutual.
Yeah. I mean, it all kind of makes sense. We like to say that we've been getting the short end of the stick, like rappers and shit, but labels do put in a lot of like time and money into these people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just because,
and they want to recuperate their shit.
Just because they got millions or billions or whatever, well, they don't work for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they done put this work in already, and it's like, that has to be respected. You know, that has to be, like I said, mutual.
Yeah.
Because if not, then it's gonna look greedy. You're gonna look greedy, and that's how you get the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
And a lot of, like I said, like with like the Latino culture and our rappers, it also does come down to funding too. You know, like funding is a big part. So it's like, once we get past that, like, you know, once we can get up really, then it's on like, we need a motherfucker to hit them cryptos or something, like, you know, something big.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want good music at the end of the day. You know?
Yeah.
Give me some shit I can bump.
Yeah, exactly. I just want, some shit that's raw, like, man, it's just like, I don't know, bro. It's a lot of questionables, and
Yeah, I know.
But I feel like it's also, we look so deep on the questionables because it's not as much. So it's like the ones that are here is like, you really getting watched.
Yeah.
You know, you're really getting judged.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the end of the day, like, if they making that music and they happy,
yeah.
fuck it. Like, I would recommend to stay out of the politics too. Shit, like, fuck all of that. Just make the music, get your money, get out. You know, like, that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody has their own way of looking at it. I feel like the youngsters don't really care as much. Like, about, like, the question, you know what I mean? Like, they're just doing them.
Yeah, exactly. It's what it comes down to. But it's like, I feel like we're putting a lot of focus on the youngsters too. Like, we're letting the young culture really influence the music so much that it's like, they're choosing these people to come up, I feel like, a little too early. You know, before they're kids, you know, like 17 years old. That's a lot. Imagine getting all that fame, like, like young boy status, you know, he's 17, like, I know that's scary for them. That's a lot of pressure, you know, they're still children. So it's like, I feel like we need to start, I can't say we because I'm still young myself, but as far as the older crowd needs to start taking that back over, you know, like, on who's big and who's not, you know? Because longevity is what it comes down to too. That's why a lot of people are coming in and out, because we think they so popping and shit, but it's like they just young. They got all this energy, but you still gonna have that energy 10 years, 5 years?
No.
You know, it's like, yeah, exactly. That's what I like.
Yeah, but the older you get too, is like the different kind of music you listen to.
Yeah.
That's why like a lot of old heads don't understand the newer shit, because you're not into it anymore. It's all kind of the same shit, really.
Like I said, like the people I follow, like, who did they learn from? It's like the older generation, you know, like the greats. So I can't really. That's why I never knocked like the 90s and stuff. Like, yeah, I don't listen to it, but at the same time, I know music is great. Like, they started a lot. Yeah. You know, like a lot of trends that we get now is coming back from them. Yeah. So it's like, always got to pay homage.
For sure. I think you got to go back, though.
I know, I got to start looking. I got to
So what happens when you listen to like older shit? You just be like, this ain't it.
No, I fuck with it like Sugar Free.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that. But like also too like I fuck with Prince. Heavy. Like that's cause my brother, like that's his favorite artist, and like he sat me down and made me listen to Prince, like, you know. Yeah. But now it's like it's appreciation, cause music is great and it's so different. Like especially at the time, like trends. Like I just imagine like if phones and like technology and shit was the same back then, been breaking fucking records, like. So it's like I do pay my homage and I do like it. It's just I can't really. I don't know. I don't really want to repeat all that. Like, I don't know. It's not really just my vibe, really.
I mean, if you listen to it, a lot of shit is being repeated.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm trying. That's how I try to like. I don't know.
But like, without you knowing.
Yeah, like you be like doing. I said, even the samples. Now they're starting to sample shit from my childhood, like early 2000s, and I'm like,
yeah.
I feel like it's a little too early for that. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, you know, it's all just we're running out of ideas, I guess.
Well, in reality, that's 20 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
People in the 90s were sampling shit from the 70s. That's 20 years.
Man, that's like, it right there, food for thought.
So, yeah, we like I think that way. Like, what I look like sampling is like 50 Cent. Like,
yeah.
That's just too new for me. Like, but in reality, that shit 20 years old, bro. So
I mean, I guess it does make sense though. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a trip. I know, like J. Cole, he be sampling like unknowingly. Like he'll sample like Outkast or some shit. Like,
but I mean, like with J. Cole, when you say unknowingly, like you think unknowingly to like the normal viewer,
right? Like for me, I'm not really a big Outkast fan, right? So when I heard the J. Cole song, I didn't know it was an Outkast sample until I actually heard the original song. I'm like, oh, this was just sampled.
That's why I get that appreciation from like my older ones, because it's like they'll tell me like, or even if I play a beat, they're like, you know what this shit sample from? No, like, no, I thought you just came up with the shit. You feel me? And then they'll play the song. I'm like, well, damn, I ain't coming off like that, so
yeah,
I ain't doing this. You feel me? Fuck it, next, like, you know. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
my thing is like paying respect to it too. Like when they sample certain songs, I'm like, bro, how you like? I can't think of it like fuck, but it was just like a love song. You feel me? And it was like about like you know, some normal shit. And they start like talking about all the like dead people and shit. It's like it's disrespectful to me, because it's like, if imagine my song and someone sampled it and they start dissing people that they don't like and shit, and it's like, bro, I made this song out of love, you feel me? And you just turn that shit into something way darker. Like, hold on, you feel me? Like, chill. Now I made this.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess. But it's kind of like, you put it out in the world for people to
that's true,
do what they want with it.
That's what it comes out, like, at the end of the day, it's out there, you feel me? They want to add their little spin, that's cool too. Yeah. You know, you can't knock it, it's just...
but I get it. Like,
yeah, you know, it's like, I just think of how I would have felt, like, what the fuck? Like,
you
know?
Make a love song and then somebody turns it...
Yeah, it turns into some dark shit, like, man.
Yeah. But they felt it in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, so you got just singles, videos?
I had a little 3-piece project that I dropped, No Game. And that's my most recent.
Yeah, I heard that one.
That's like that was just like some little, just like feel good, you know. I was just like, I wanted it to be more, get a feel of who I am. Like, there's more to just this simple shit, you know.
Yeah.
So now it's just like, I'm waiting on my video. I have my music ready. I'm waiting on my video, and after that, it's projects on projects, you know, because I'm not trying to decline, like, drop a video, and then after that, I'm not really doing much, you know, like, kind of just sitting there. I need to drop this video and keep that ball rolling. Like keep going. Collaborations, you know. It's a lot of people around me, you know. So
yeah,
I'll just pay homage.
Yeah. Shit, for sure, bro. I mean, I'll be paying attention, you know, see what you got going on. And shit, we can work too if you're down.
Yeah, bro, for sure. We for sure gonna work, bro.
Yeah.
We for sure gonna work. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's just all about network. Like I said, it's good to talk to people first and shit, get a good feel of them, and then you know, go from there.
Yeah. Especially like doing this shit, like people get to know you a little bit.
This isn't even like a real. It's not. I mean, it's not a normal job. You know, so it's like it's more personal. Yeah. So it's like getting that good personal feel of somebody is way better than just coming in and thinking of it as a 9 to 5. Like, this is my coworker right now. Like, it's not gonna come out good. Like, a song's gonna come out all awkward and shit. Like, you're gonna feel uncomfortable. It's just not a good feeling.
Yeah. That's how shit be when people like pay for features. And like have the artist come to the studio and just be like, all right, this is my verse. Like,
these A-lists come in, like, drop their verse, just leave.
Yeah.
I'm like,
give me my money.
Yeah, like that. Like, I feel robbed. Like, I feel robbed. Like, now I'm just paying for your name at this point. Yeah. You know, like, I'd rather get that, like, we gonna make a song together, you know? Like,
yeah, if I ever pay for a feature like that, I don't like the verse. I'm sending that shit back and telling you, do that shit again, bro. Yeah, like, or give me my money back.
I'm not finna poopity scoop me. Yeah, I'm cool. Like, I'm good.
Like, give me what I paid for. Like,
exactly. Like, especially if it's those prices.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, especially if you're a fan. Say you're a fan of somebody, right? You know the type of level they can get on and how good they can be. And if you pay for a verse and they give you some trash and you be like, bro, like, what? Like, I heard you spit some hot shit before. Like,
yeah, like, I've heard some motherfucker. I'm about to put up the song right now. Like, I want this verse exactly, like, bar for bar.
Yeah, you give me some bullshit.
And then, because that's why they say, like, sometimes you don't want to meet your idols. Yeah. That's a true thing, too, you know, like I said, like, music-wise, my biggest influence, like, Mac Miller, like, and he passed. And it's like I always said, bro, I want a song with him so bad. Like, I want a song with him. I always want a song with him. And he passed, so it's like I kind of felt like, well, fuck it. I was really just wanted a song with him. Like, I don't really want to do this music shit. You feel me? So I just came down to, like, I'll just stay rapping. And then one of my friends brought me around one of his friends. He was like, "Oh, you rap?" He's like, "We have a studio. Like, get in there." Like, you know, like, kind of that pushed me in. Like, you know, so jumped in. And it was a different feel. Like, now, okay, now I like this. Like, okay. Then I started doing it myself. Now I love this shit. You feel me? Now I'm digging into the history. Like, okay, now I'm really passionate about this. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Shit, bro, I appreciate you coming through. So, can wrap it up.
Thank you for having me. You feel me? Yeah, for sure. It was a good connection for sure. But it was a good talk for real. It was good. Appreciate it.
Sure. I like it. You come back later on when you a little bit more established.
Hey, we gonna do that little a year from now to that shit. Yeah, where we at from a year from now?
It's March 1st, bro.
Yeah, on God. Hey, you real shit, March 1st. Watch, come back in the year for real. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot change. Both of us.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. 12 Notes Podcast.
All right, then y'all, it's YS Reggae. You feel me? Hit me on Instagram, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify. You know what I'm saying? We got the TYLA. I didn't wear to have my phone, wasn't mine, but TYLA, you need to fuck with it. It's my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's love. It's love in the community, you feel me? Good looking. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, P.